We'll move through. Stay here, Celia. Trying to burn him alive. A low-down engine trick. That's just what I was thinking. Come on, fellas. We'd better get out of here.
Granddad, are you hurt?
No, just mad. Looks like a first-class fight. What are you, a referee or a peace officer? I'm sorry, boys, but I'll have to take you in. There's a stiff penalty for damaging state property, and I'm going to see that you get the limit.
Here's a piece of state's property you sure damaged.
Come on, boys.
You're in no position to prosecute.
No. They attacked my wagons and fired on my crew.
Your crew got back at him with burning oil. That's a pretty unpleasant picture, MC. The investigation could do you a lot of harm. Bound to cause a delay. You want to finish this job on schedule, don't you?
Well, naturally, but how can I with that bunch of fighting fools underfoot?
I think I have a solution for that. Let's consider this from the standpoint of the ranchers. They have to give up their homes, move elsewhere, possibly be separated from family and friends.
Yeah, I know. They behave themselves, they can stay until the dam's finished. That gives them plenty of time to relocate.
You forget, MC, that some of these people have never been outside of this valley. They don't know where to go, where to look for new homes. So it's up to us to help them.
Certainly getting benevolent.
Don't worry, I'm looking out for Bill Proctor. I've just run across a very promising real estate deal. With your cooperation, I think I could persuade the ranchers to invest.
They won't even listen to you.
They might listen to the Musketeers.
Now, don't you worry, men. Judge Lawson will have us out of here pretty soon, and then we'll show him we just begun to fight.
We just begun to fight. And look where we are.
But we got the right on our side. We're bound to win.
Oh, it's not in the cards, Major. A handful of men against a great big city.
Is that so? Well, the Greeks did it. Why, they took the city of Troy with less men than we got.
No. How did they work it?
With a wooden horse.
A wooden horse?
Yes, sirree, a great big wooden horse.
Now, that's too big a whopper for us to take, Major. If you'd have said a live horse, we might have believed you.
Wait a minute, boys. Just the Musketeers. The rest of you stay here.
Why are we the only ones being let out?
Search me. All I know is Gilbert wants you over at his office. You boys must realize you can't stop progress.
Letting loose that burning fuel tank is your idea of progress, I suppose.
No, it isn't. In fact, as soon as I heard about it, I discharged Harmon. However, this dam's going to be built if we have to call out the National Guard. So why not be sensible and start making plans for the future?
Well, that's all right with me.
Sure. If there ain't a catch in it.
No, there's no catch. The most public-spirited man in the state has worked out a plan that I think should meet with your approval. If you endorse it, I feel confident the other ranchers will follow suit. Ah, here he is now.
Hello, boys.
Howdy.
I want you to meet Mr. Dodge. Mr. Dodge, these are the Musketeers.
Glad to know you.
How do you do, sir?
Mr. Dodge represents a big land development that will solve the problem of new homes for your ranchers. Now, if the majority are willing to invest, they can get good land at a great reduction. But I'll let Mr. Dodge tell you about it.
I'd rather show you than tell you.
What are those? Your samples?
You might call it that, yeah.
Why, that's nothing but desert land.
Is that your idea of a good investment?
One of the best, Mr. Jocelyn. You're looking at pictures of the Empire Valley before it was reclaimed by irrigation.
This is the same country the way it looks today. Fine truck farms and orchards, and plenty of grazing land for cattle.
You've seen what water did for Empire Valley. It can do the same for this land we're being offered.
And with the money we receive from the state, we can buy 2 acres for every acre of ours that we give up, and still have enough money left for our first year's expenses. Well, what do you say, men?
Sounds like a pretty fair proposition to me.
Well, I don't think we can do any better.
How do you feel about it, Major?
Well, I still don't understand how you're going to get water over there.
That's quite simple. Our company intends to run a pipeline from here across the Devil's Acres.
Yeah. But how are you going to get it over the mountain?
Tunnel through. Our work will be completed by the time you're ready to move in.
And in a few years, gentlemen, that land will be worth 3 times what you're paying for it.
Maybe so. If this deal is all that you say it is.
We checked the Atlas Company pretty thoroughly.
We're not asking you gentlemen to put up any money until we get the pipeline started.